I'm scared. It's okay.
I just turned off the lights, that's all.
You may have heard people say that the world is a strange place, but sadly not many of us even get the chance to see the most strange parts of it. Nevertheless, the fact that you've not seen some of the truly haunting things in the world does not mean that they aren't there. And there is substantive proof of this. Just ask some of the people in this video. We'll be going through some of the most disturbing paranormal events caught on camera, and if you've ever needed proof that our world is absolutely not what it may seem, these clips may do more to convince you than anything else. Join us as we have a look at 20 paranormal events caught on camera. Number 20. The Possessed Baby. Children are the most innocent of us all, their little smiles brightening our day, and they can often be just hilarious. However, just as much as they fill our hearts with joy, babies can also be quite a handful, especially when they're being cranky. Still, I don't think this case was just a situation of a child being irritable. Back in 2016, Chuck and Kate Booth, a couple based in the United States, were startled in the middle of the night by the cries of their toddler Connor. They did the usual thing by waking up and tending to the little boy after they saw him crying in his crib. And of course, toddlers crying is not necessarily a new thing. However, what especially shocked Chuck and Kate was the footage that they saw the next morning on their nanny cam. Let me tell you, it was quite the harrowing ordeal. First off, Connor literally got up and balanced on the side of his crib for a good 22 seconds. And did you hear him scream and cry and see his glowing eyes? Not really sure what it was, but it definitely was not good. Despite concerns, Chuck and Kate have asserted that the footage is real, not doctored. And if that is the case, then someone has some explaining to do. Connor was not hurt in the incident, but he sure seemed to be behaving like that. Number 19, the Ghost Kick. You know that feeling when you just leave your pets at home and go out for a quick errand? You see that they've turned the entire house upside down? I'm not really sure if this next scenario falls into that category, but it is still a very strange one indeed. Back in January of 2021, this video would go viral on the internet after it showed a moment when someone's pet seemingly got completely knocked by a ghost. As the video shows, all three pets were just happily hanging out in the living room when one of the cats was seemingly kicked by something. But what exactly was it? I know that cats can be jumpy and all, but I don't think that any cat would be so hyperactive that it would suddenly fling itself around for no reason. A homeowner, a woman by the name of Sabrina, would confirm that none of the animals were hurt, but still, it's definitely a head scratcher. Number 18. Weaving through traffic. From the moment when many of us are children, we've already been able to understand how to behave when trying to cross the street. For those who still might need a refresher, you look to the left, you look to the right, and you look to the left and right again. Once the coast is clear, then that's when you cross. But of course, this rule only applies to humans who can be hit by cars. If you're a ghost, I doubt that you'll need any help. Back in September of 2019, a strategically placed CCTV camera in the Philippines would capture an eerie moment when what appeared to be a ghost would suddenly, literally cross the street. I mean, if that's not freaky, I don't really know what is. The ghostly figure literally walks through traffic like there wasn't any vehicles on the road, and when it got to the middle of the road, it simply vanished. Now, personally, I do have several questions. First of all, where was the ghost going? Secondly, did the people in the vehicles not see or feel that there was a presence on the road? I mean, honestly, the whole thing is just going to make me trust the traffic wardens a little bit less. Those guys better know what the heck they're doing. Number 17, the haunted trolley. In this next clip, we have some truly disturbing footage that would be captured in an unnamed grocery store. The trolley appeared to have been a regular shopping trolley, literally moving on its own. Now, sure, you may think that the wind was involved to move the trolley, or that someone had pushed it from the back as a prank, but then it literally turns on its own and climbs up the ramp. I'm not really sure what exactly was moving the trolley and causing it to turn honestly had an irrational fear of cats for the longest time. I think this next clip will only fuel that fear that I have of these felines. Captured in January of 2017, the clip shows a moment when a cat literally teleports from one point in the room to another. But how on earth was the cat able to do that? I mean, it began walking towards a wall, and then all of a sudden, it reappeared at the door and walked into the room again. The person who captures the video claims that the footage was completely real and that there were no edits that were made to it. While many have argued about it, I personally just want to steer clear of any cats that might give strange vibes going forward. Nothing about it seems natural at all. Number 15. The Haunted Hotel. If there's anything that scary, spooky movies have warned us about, it's got to be long hallways that seemingly have no end. One moment, you're walking along the hallway without any issues, and the next moment, something completely spooky begins to happen. Back in November of 2015, a guest at the Hampton Inn in Brockport, New York, caught a strange moment when the lights in a hallway on their floor began to behave rather strangely. The man had noticed the lights flickering from a distance, and when he went on to investigate, what he saw was definitely out of the ordinary. I'm not really quite sure what was going on there, but it seems to me like some naughty ghost was messing with the light switches and circuit boards, or perhaps there was just an electrical wiring issue. Either way, I don't think I'd be sleeping there if I was that guy. Number 14. Who needs an orderly? Now, I'm not really sure if I'm the only one, but I tend to get a bit of a creepy sense whenever I'm in a hospital. Like, even if you're going for something as simple as a checkup, there's always a sense of the paranormal following you around the place. Back in May of 2020, a security guard at a hospital would share a clip on social media, and he captures the exact moment that a wheelchair suddenly begins to move on its own. See, I fucking... Now, I know that the guy ran away before the video could be completed, but I think we all saw that. It's especially crazy because the wheelchair was turning on its own to the side. I mean, if it was a case of the wheelchair just rolling, we could chalk it up to being a strong wind or something like that. But if it turns to the side, there's something else. Number 13. Some high school shenanigans. Now, we all remember those high school days when all we wanted to do was hang out with our friends. As it would appear, this group of friends got a little more than they bargained for after a night out. According to a TikTok post that would be shared, a set of high school children in Mexico had decided to stay up until after school to tell each other fun ghost stories. According to some sources, the school had actually been haunted by the ghost of a former student who had sadly met a tragic ending on the property. Whether or not it's true, just watch what happens here.
Y ella era amiga de... No, a la
As the clip shows, the lights in the classroom suddenly went off as the children were busy entertaining themselves. And to make things worse, as soon as the lights came on, several chairs literally began to move on their own. I'm not really sure if it was a prank or a setup, but if I was one of those students, I'd probably be looking for another school to transfer to immediately. Number 12. The Creature of Blackbird Forest. For decades now, the Blackbird State Forest in Delaware has been one of the strangest places in the entire state. The forest has a long history of being linked to several unsolved mysteries, from strange murders to disappearances of campers and more. Well, it appears that we can now add paranormal creatures to that long and creepy list. Earlier this year, someone who went camping at the popular forest would share a video online which captures the moment when it seemed like a pair of eyes were staring at them. Did you catch that? In a moment there, you can see a pair of eyes looking into the camera and then flashing away. The video immediately causes a firestorm of comments, some people claiming that it was just an animal in the woods, while others say that it may be something even more sinister, perhaps even the Bigfoot looking for its next meal. Whatever it real, non-doctored clip of a UFO sighting. According to the page's administrator, the clip was actually taken in the Philippines back in 2014. However, it only recently began to gain a lot of mainstream attention. Close to the end of the clip, the object flies away with some significant speed. To date, no one knows the nature and origin of the object, but it sure caused quite the stir on the Facebook group, with many people claiming that it must have been an alien ship sent to spy on our planet. Number 10. Creepy robot sighting. Ever since robots became more integrated into our daily lives, there have been people who generally view them as unsettling and unnerving. And while there's no denying the fact that robots sure help make our lives easier, these machines also have a bit of a spooky side to them. Many years back, a Twitter user would share a clip to the social media platform where a robot was seen cleaning the floor of a mall after hours. The robot, which was on its own, appeared to have been humming a popular children's tune as it worked. And just tell me it doesn't give you the chills. To be fair, this doesn't seem to be overly out of the ordinary, but when you consider the fact that this is a robot, the ominous loneliness of the building and the echoing of the tune that it's humming, there's definitely some weirdness to it. This is definitely not the type of thing that I would enjoy growing up and seeing. Number 9. The moving statue. If you're looking for conclusive proof that the paranormal really does exist, the cemetery is probably where you want to go. I mean, this place is a hotbed of seeing paranormal activity, and it's only fitting that we have the cemetery footage here. Back in March, YouTube will share a clip that shows that we actually saw a statue in a cemetery that appeared to have been moving. As they would explain, they were doing a live stream while at the cemetery when he came across the statue with its arm moving ever so slightly to the left.
Okay, are my eyes playing tricks on me? I could have sworn I saw the arm go up. Whoa, wait, no way. Did anybody, wait. The arm right there. Am I just...
Considering that no details were given about the cemetery, it's almost impossible to know anything about its history or investigate what would have caused this gravestone monument to move. But still though, we're only here wondering why on earth a person would want to go to the cemetery to conduct a live stream in the first place. I mean, whatever happened to scenic locations like parks and museums? Number 8. A mysterious figure appearing. If you own your own home, then I would probably suggest getting a security camera to be able to check on the activities that are going on when you're not there. Because at this point, I don't even think I understand what the heck is going on. Earlier this year, someone online would share a clip where they claimed that there had been an appearance of a strange figure in his house. And if you look closely, you just might actually see it. Reddit user, there was a room on the other side of the wall where the figure seemingly appeared that literally no one goes into because it's just so creepy. The person explained that he had just moved into the house and he'd heard several pounding sounds on the walls in the basement. To make things even worse, he added that he had seen footage on his outdoor security camera that looked like a figure walking alongside his house before suddenly disappearing. I'm not really sure what's going on, but I think this guy may want to consider moving out there. Number 7. The Witch's Highway. When you think about a witch, probably the first thing that comes to mind is someone traveling on a flying boat. If that's what's on your mind, well, maybe you can drop an explanation for this one. In a clip that will be shared to TikTok, someone showed what they believed to have been a witch on the highway. The clip shows a figure seemingly wearing a long and dark hood and cloak, floating mysteriously through the air. The original owner claimed that they were going overboard when they saw the sight and so far, the eerie sighting has divided a lot of fans on social media. Some believe it could be a witch seemingly traveling from one place to another, while others believe it to have been a creature from another dimension. Whatever it may be, I think we can all agree that it is creepy as hell. Number 6. A glitch in the Matrix. Still on the subject of strange things being discovered in the skies, a video uploaded on Facebook in April of 2023 would cause quite the stir, as it's alleged to have showed some weirdness going on within the clouds. The footage shows what appears to have been a normal and sunny day in the Philippines. However, if you are to look closely enough, you'll see what appears to be a cloud exhibiting some truly strange behavior. The cloud appeared to be either wilting away or emitting a strange burst of light, and considering that it was moving in an unpredictable manner, one could only guess what the heck was going on. Opinions have been varied on the subject, of course, some people believing that it was some form of government climate control, while others think that it may have been a UFO sighting. Personally, I'm just wondering why these strange occurrences are only ever common in the Philippines. Number 5. The Hat Man. Have you ever wondered what it may feel like to have someone mysteriously stalking you at your house? Well, from what this next clip shows, it can be a pretty chilling encounter. Back in February of 2023, a user on TikTok would share a clip that was so chilling, you'll literally feel tingles going down your spine. As the clip shows, Wade and his little boy were having a little adorable talk in the living room, but as the two continued enjoying each other's company, appeared to have been a strange figure moving past your house. And if you take a closer look at the mirror being highlighted, you should be able to see it. The clip seemed to capture a transparent man in a hat that walked by, despite not being in the room at all. As soon as the clip was posted, many people began to draw parallels to the infamous Hat Man, a mythical figure wearing a wide-brimmed hat and sometimes a trench coat. The origins of the Hat Man are unclear, but from this clip, more than just a mythical figure used to scare children and tell horror stories. What if the guy really does exist? Number 4. Balloons for the kids. Paranormal activities take place pretty much everywhere, but I don't think that I've ever seen them affect other people as directly as in this scenario. A few months ago, someone would share a clip to social media that showcases an eerie moment when a security guard at a hospital seemingly began talking to children who weren't there. The whole clip began with the security guard walking into the room with a pair of balloons and just dropping them in the air, when all of a sudden, the balloons seemed to follow him as he walked on, and even stopped at a point as he tracked back to speak to someone or some people that no one else could see. Personally, I think the freakiest thing here is that the balloons actually seem to follow the guard back as he walked, while sort of otherworldly play. Number 3. Weirdness on Triangular Field. For those who might not know about it, Triangular Field is actually a legendary place when it comes to warfare. Located in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, the Triangular Field was one of the locations of the famous Battle of Gettysburg, one of the bloodiest conflicts in the American Civil War. The Battle of Gettysburg itself would claim the lives of between 46,000 and 51,000 soldiers from both sides, according to some estimates, and as you can imagine, many of these soldiers met their ending on the Triangular Field. Now, considering that it was the site of so much carnage, many people have gone to the triangular field in search of what they believe may be the ghosts of fallen soldiers. And in 2009, someone who went to the site in search of some paranormal activity appears to have gotten just what they were looking for. If you look closely at the left-hand side of the video, you may see a strange figure creeping up to the side of the tree. It looked like an animal at first, and transformed into what seemed to be the specter of a man. But before you're even given a chance to decipher what it is, the figure disappears entirely. Number 2. The Haunted Mr. Fritz. For those who may not know, Mr. Fritz is probably one of the most infamous ventriloquist in the world. Known for being the American prisoner at Stalag II, a German World War II camp where Allied soldiers were taken after having been captured. When the war was over, it was then moved to an antique shop in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, before being the owner of a separate antique shop in the UK. The new owner, a man by the name of Mr. Diamond, would claim that the creepy doll seemed to have always had something strange about it. As he would explain, the case in which he had placed the doll was split open by itself, and after he was faced with skepticism, he finally showed some video proof in October of 2019. A doll moving its mouth and blinking its eyes? You can count me out on that one. Number 1. Fun times at the office. Now, we've all been there before. We have a lot of work to do and decide to stay back in the office to get concentration and finish things up before going home. However, while this is pretty normal for most of us humans, it appears that ghosts might have also had some unfinished business as well. Back in 2012, CCTV cameras at an office complex located in Liverpool Road, Manchester, would witness a truly disturbing series of events. The clip began with a look at the different parts of the office where the cameras were, just to give everyone a proper view that there was nobody in it. Sudden, one of the doors swings open and closes really loudly. To make things worse, one of the chairs in the main hallway was suddenly moved completely. All I can tell you is that if I were the janitor for this office, I would probably tender my resignation the very next day. There's no doubt about that. Strange things really are happening within our world, and the The more you look, the more it becomes obvious that things are not always what they can seem. Have you ever encountered any paranormal activity around you? And how weirded out were you by it? Let me know all about it in the comments down below. Like this video and subscribe to this channel for more like it in the future, and I'll see you